recommendation for improving emotional well-being is exercise. So, like everything with your health, exercise is a very key factor to being healthy. So why exercise and what are the positive effects with exercising? So again, it reduces stress and anxiety. There's been a lot of many different tests following that. And even myself, I find it. I do dance and theater, and if I don't do dance and theater um, for a long period of time, it really affects me emotionally and mentally. So I'm going back a little bit with finding an escape where that's my escape. But yeah, it's also an exercise which takes me away and lets me have a little reset, and then I come back and I'm able to get back to what I was doing in a better mindset. Um, so it also improves your mental, physical, and emotional health, which I was just kind of talking about as well. It helps you feel better, clear your mind, and function better. And it can reduce the risk of health problems such as obesity, strokes, and high blood pressure. And that's just a few of them. And it can also improve your heart and your blood flow throughout your body. So, my fourth recommendation for improving emotional well being is the importance of setting goals. So, for me, setting goals is super important. Um, I have a very busy schedule, and if I don't set goals or have my week planned out in a certain way, I get stressed out. That's I I've always been one to juggle a very busy schedule, and that um that setting goals is what I need to do to get through that busy schedule. So why setting goals and what are positive effects with setting goals? So it has a sense of direction and a sense of purpose. It enhances motivation and focus. It reduces stress and anxiety with getting things done in time and also about the future. I get worried again with how busy my schedule is that I'm not going to get things done on time. But by setting goals and planning, like on this day I'm going to do this, and the next day I'm going to do this, it's very helpful with making sure I'm getting everything done and I'm not stressed about it. Um, like it'll be a thing where if I have to do something, it's like, oh, I don't have to do that tomorrow until tomorrow. I'm not going to worry about it until tomorrow. So setting goals also helps with providing a sense of accomplishment. I'm very big on that too, where I need those positive emotions from accomplishing something. That really keeps me going in what I'm doing with everything I'm doing. Encourages a growth mindset, promotes healthy habits and routines, and also can help with emotional growth. And lastly, my fifth recommendation for improving emotional well being is seeing a therapist. So I see a therapist myself, and she is so helpful for me. And I feel like everyone should see a therapist, even if they don't have like severe anxiety or depression. Like just being able to talk to someone about your issues and um, someone who validates your feelings is very important to get that and to be able to express your emotions in a positive way as well. So, why is seeing a therapist and what are the positive effects with seeing one? So, therapists can find other techniques, mechanisms, and services that you've never thought of and that also can work for you. Um, Therapists, obviously, they go to school for this, so they know a lot of other techniques, and just by hearing what you're going through, they'll be able to give you more and better techniques to help you out on what you can do to improve. Um, they're also good with talking about your feelings and expressing emotions in a positive way. Um, Then it reduces anxiety and depression. I know when I talk with my therapist that if I'm really going through something, just talking to her and getting it off my chest feels so much better. And it almost is also a little bit like a reset, too. It lets you think about it in a calmly manner more and kind of look at it more as, hey, it's not so bad. Um, and then also speaking with someone who validates your feelings. Um, and also, if these techniques and services don't work for you, um, you may be asked to get put on medications, which can also be an option as well. Um, so, a fun fact that I found is nearly 30% of Americans have a therapist or had a therapist during the COVID-19 pandemic, and 86% say that it's helped them cope. So, that's a very big percentage of how many people are expressing and how um, or expressing how helpful a therapist is to them. So now the interactions between emotional, physical, and mental health. So I know I've talked about these a little bit throughout the chapter, but I'm going to go a little bit more into it here too. But so emotional health again is based on how a person thinks, feels, and acknowledges and acts upon positive and negative emotions that come from the heart. And then physical health is how well your organs and body systems function. Um, Physical health also comes and includes with physical strength, activity level, and your heart and blood flow throughout your body. And then mental health is a state of well being that enables a person or people to cope with life stresses and realize their potential in life. Um, and yeah, and also mental health again is also with expressing how you're feeling in a positive manner. But these three go hand in hand with each other because, for example, let's say your mental health is getting really bad. Um, with your mental health getting really bad, it can start affecting your emotional health. Like you might have more outbursts and your feelings are going to be all wonky, but then that can also affect your physical health, where you're not going to be exercising as much because you're a lot more down and feel unmotivated to do anything. So these three things are really like a spiral. So it can go down, but also fixing one of these things can also help fix the other two. For example, if you start improving your physical health and exercising more and getting in shape more, it can then improve your mental health, which um, can help you with like thinking and expressing emotions, and then it can also then affect your emotional health as well. So they all go hand in hand with each other. So for my conclusion, um, emotional well-being is and emotional health is a very important topic, and there's a lot that comes with it, but it is a necessity to have that like that happiness, and it's very important to have that and have nice good control on it and have a healthy emotional health. um Without it, it can cause a lot of issues within like relationships and like work performance, but just make sure that you're keeping a hold of your emotional health, and if it does start increasing, to jump on it and um and do what you need to do to get the help for it, and you're not alone with it either. It's very yeah, it's a very needed thing, and everyone needs help at times. But anyways, that was my final presentation, and here are all my references and sources.